Bryce and Team Addison all the way. Bryce had just tweeted or Instagrammed a picture of himself saying, "Me against the world. We are on your side, Bryce, and this is just what is going on, and I am keeping it to the facts." Okay, so here's what we know. We know that Bryce Hall has denied allegations that he cheated on Addison Rae while he was in Las Vegas, but it appears this situation has put Bryce and Addison's relationship on the rocks, so now it makes sense why Addison had tweeted and deleted "disappointed but not surprised" and "figures" the other night. Based on the information we have, it appears that Bryce was spotted hanging out with Tana, Mongeau, and Josie Canseco at Saddle Ranch, and Addison was also there that night, but she kept her distance with Dixie D'Amelio. That same night, Kevin Wong had asked Bryce, "How are you and Addison doing?" And Bryce explained why they were keeping their distance by saying, quote, "Everything is fine. I don't know why everyone overreacts, but we do our own thing. I feel like everyone is overreacting about stupid shh." It seems like Bryce was a little lost for words, so his friend chimed in to help Bryce out by saying, "I think you're trying to say is everything is fine until you say it's not fine." And Bryce agreed, "Yes, that is what I'm going for." So, for Addison shippers, we can take a deep breath. The last we know from what Bryce has said, aside from this report, from what he's been posting on social media, everything's fine. He did not cheat on Addison. We're going to take his word for it. Addison also seems to be in good spirits. She's posting on Instagram and Twitter as normal and keeping a positive attitude about everything. So we are going to assume that Addison is fine unless we hear other words. Okay, so since Bryce chatted with Kevin Wong, texts were leaked and now deleted on TikTok Room from a girl claiming to have had sex twice with Bryce when he was in Vegas recently. Apparently this person or someone connected to her was trying to sell the screenshots of this text message and the story to people like Chemstar and TMZ for $75,000. Chemstar addressed the situation on his YouTube show Drama Alert after speaking with Bryce on the phone and said, quote, "I called Bryce a week ago and he said none of this is true. I just got off the phone with Bryce just before I filmed this video, and again, he is saying none of this is true. And on top of this, he is going to take some legal action." But Addison Rae, someone knows about this story, and the two of them are kind of on the rocks over this, end quote. Chemstar also added, quote, "I don't know if it's an official that Bryce Hall and Addison Rae broke up, but I can tell you that they're not on good terms. That relationship is on the rocks because of this situation." So that is what Chemstar said. Him saying that the relationship's on the rocks, that's just what he is feeling, but he does have confirmation. He spoke to Bryce, and Bryce said that the cheating allegations are not true and he's taking legal action. I hope Bryce does take legal action, because it does seem like this situation has really kind of made things difficult for Bryce and Addison, and they don't deserve that. And I think it's really not cool that this random person or whoever in Vegas is trying to make a story out of something that didn't happen. Someone saying that they're going to sell a story for you for $75,000. We never buy stories here at Hollywire, because why would you do something like that? If someone is trying to wager money, their intentions are not in the right place, for sure. The situation we are referring to, as you probably know by now, is just rumors as we report this. Again, nothing is confirmed. It is just rumors. Not only is this just rumors, but also Bryce Hall, the person who is directly involved in the situation, is denying these rumors, which is why we absolutely should take his word for it. The rumor is that when Bryce was in Vegas, he hooked up with an adult film star, Dana Wolf. Someone leaked a text conversation with Dana where the adult film star said that she had hooked up with Bryce twice that weekend, and he knows he has a girlfriend, and that Bryce said she was better than Addison. So we know this from a YouTube video that Bryce and Dana were at the same private jet party in Vegas, but that's it. In the video, they are nowhere near each other. Bryce even says in the clip, "I have a girlfriend." And there is no confirmation, again, there is absolutely no confirmation that these text messages that were leaked, that people were trying to sell, are actually real, especially since the person who had these texts, as I said earlier, was trying to get outlets to pay $75,000 for these screenshots. It seems like this was just a scam to make money that ended up hurting Bryce and Addison's relationship, which makes us sad, because we love Bryce and Addison. We love Addison. We love seeing them together. They seemed really happy together. It seems like this situation and another situation, which I'm about to get into, has caused some drama between the two of them. But we really, really do hope that they take the time, that they can resolve this issue, because fans love them together, we love them together, and we really are sending nothing but positive vibes to both Bryce and Addison at this time. So in addition to the situation between Bryce and Addison involving Vegas, there's another situation that's also putting a damper on their relationship. When Tana, Mongeau, and Josie Canseco were at Saddle Ranch and we saw Bryce Hall sitting with him as Addison and Dixie kept their distance, it turned out that Bryce had sent Tana and Josie flowers and shots. And the paparazzi was there trying to spin the story where Bryce cheated on Addison because he sent Tana and Josie flowers and shots. Which is why that same night when we saw Bryce yelling at the paparazzi for trying to make him look like an a-hole, that was the story they were trying to spin. And then Addison also very publicly responded to this whole Saddle Ranch rose situation on Twitter by tweeting, and she has not deleted this, quote, "Buying myself flowers, what should I get? Preferably not white or red roses," because the flowers that Bryce sent Tana and Josie were red roses. And as I said earlier, this tweet has not been deleted. So I want to hear what you guys are thinking about this. Frankie says, it's very sad that Addison is mad at Bryce for this. I agree, Frankie. I think, though, it's not just the allegations. I think it might have been the rose situation also. But also at the same time, it could be, you know, couples get into fights. I fight with my fiance all the time. It happens. Like, that's what healthy relationships do. It could just be that Bryce and Addison are like having a little argument or a tiff, and it's becoming this bigger thing because of this rumor and this story that is circulating around it. I really do think they are okay. Hello, Jasmine Rowe. Hi to you. Yes, I really hope that they're doing okay. We are hoping that Addison can make it through it. Yes, I agree with you, Salma, that Addison is the sweetest. She deserves nothing but the best. I am positive that they're going to work through it. While Chemstar said that their situation looks bad and he's like he thinks they might break up, I'm a hopeless romantic here. I think they're going to work through it. They've worked through other stuff before. Maybe they just need a little breather. As Bryce had said when he was at Saddle Ranch, that him and Addison, they do their own things. That's what they're doing right now. Space is very important in a relationship. When you're going through a rough spot, sometimes you just need to take a second and have a little space and focus on yourself for a little bit and then come back together for a nice date night. Something tells me we'll be seeing these two at Catch or Boa or even Saddle Ranch anytime soon for a nice date night. I have a feeling that's going to happen. I'm very positive with this. Yeah, Kaden, I agree with you. I really think that whole text message was fake. Because what's your motive with something like that? The fact that they were trying to get $75,000 from that, to me, it's I don't trust that source. And where is that source coming from? Anyone could fake text messages. Anyone could text someone and change the contact to the name of that person. Anyone could do that. That's very easy to do. Hi, Jefferson Hernandez. Hello to you. Yes, I do think that people had faked this text to try to break him up, which really, really sucks, which is why I kind of wanted to let you guys know the whole story so you have all the information that you possibly could need on this developing story, which we will, of course, keep you up to date on here at Hollywire as things develop, but only the facts here at Hollywire. Salma says, I hope she will be happy, and no matter what she does, it's going to be okay. That is so true. It'll be okay. No matter what, it'll be okay. Addison is a great, wonderful, strong woman. And Bryce Hall, too. I hope Bryce is having a better day. I saw on his Instagram story that someone almost hit his car and that, he had posted a selfie on Instagram saying it's him against the world. Bryce, we support you. We love you. We are on your side. We really do hope that you get through this. And it's unfair that people keep making you a target. This is not cool. Jasmine, you are so pretty. Thank you so much. Oliver said maybe that person wants clout. I totally agree. Hey, did anyone know who Dana Wolf was before this story started circulating? She barely has any followers on Instagram. Granted, I'm pretty sure that maybe her platform is more OnlyFans, but still, she barely has any followers on there, and now everyone's looking at her. But at the same time, too, I don't like the idea I don't like sending hate to people, and I did look at some of her photos, and the comments are all basically, calling her out on the situation. We definitely shouldn't be doing that either. But you're right. Whoever was associated with the story, they wanted $75,000. They probably also wanted clout from this. Who knows? Maybe we'll hear a tell-all interview sometime soon, which personally I'm not believing either at this point. So yes, Caden is a diehard fan of Addison. Me too, Caden. Brian wants to know any news on Zoe. The latest I heard for her is that those pregnancy tests are real, that she is pregnant, she is expecting, she's with her boyfriend. She's proving time and time again that she's pregnant. I haven't heard an update since then, but that is the latest I have heard for that. So yes, do I think they really broke up? I don't think they broke up, Stephanie. And even if they did break up, allegedly whatnot, they have not officially broken up until they both have a joint statement saying they've broken up. We haven't heard that statement. So far what we've heard is Bryce said he did not cheat on Addison. Also, something else to keep in mind, when Bryce was at Saddle Ranch a couple of nights ago, when the drama happened with Tana and Josie and all that situation, and Addison and Dixie were keeping their distance, that same time, Bryce also told Kevin Wong that him and Addison are working on a video soon. It's been a beat since Addison has released a YouTube video. The last YouTube video she released was announcing her relationship with Bryce. So who knows, maybe they're going to release another video soon, telling people about the situation, letting them know that everything is fine. I really wish them nothing but the best, and I really think we're gonna get some positive news soon, hopefully. So I hope that happens for sure. So I'm curious to see what you guys think is happening here with the situation. I do feel bad for Bryce, Frankie. I really do. I feel like he gets a lot of, a lot of hate that he doesn't deserve. We love Bryce Hall here at Hollywire. We really do. All right, guys, it is time for some trivia. If it's your first time joining us for Hollywire Trivia, you're going to see some questions next to me and some choices. Let me know in the chat what you think is the right answer, and I will pick based on what you say. And make sure you keep score, because whoever has the highest score will get a shout out at the end. Today, we are doing Zayn Malik trivia. So hopefully any Zayn Malik fans are here in the chat, and let me know what you know about him. Okay, first question. How old is Zayn Malik? Is he 26, 27, 28, or 29? How old is Zayn Malik? Remember, he had a birthday recently that Gigi Hadid threw him a party. So how old is Zayn Malik? I see you guys are still talking about the news story. Okay, I got 26. Does anyone think that Zayn Malik is 26 years old, or do you think he's older? 26? I love Zayn too, Kelsey, I really do. 26, okay, a lot of you guys are saying 26. 26, all right, I'm gonna go with 26. That seems right, I feel like that's correct. Oh no, he's 28, we were so wrong. He just turned 28 years old, so he was 27. He just turned 28 years old in that party that Gigi threw for him. Okay, what did Gigi Hadid and Zayn Malik name their daughter? Do they name their daughter Kaya? Do they name their daughter Kai? Do they name their daughter Araya? Or do they name their daughter Leslie? What did Zayn and Gigi name their daughter? I'm guessing it's not Leslie. Leslie seems like not cool. No offense to any Leslies watching, but I don't know of any celebrities that are naming their child Leslie. So let's see what you guys think they named their daughter. Who thinks they know the answer to this? Is it Kaya? Is it Kai? Is it Leslie? Or is it Araya? What is the name of Zayn and Gigi's baby? Who knows the name of baby Zigi? It's not Zigi, I'll tell you that. It's not Zigi, that's not the name, because that's also not one of the questions. Oliver says Kai. Kai, yes, getting a lot of Kai. I think it's Kai. I think Kai is the correct answer. Spelt with an H. Yes, it is Kai. Kai is the name of Zayn and Gigi's baby. It also is a family name for Gigi, which she said, and we were waiting for this name forever. It was in front of our eyes on Christmas under the tree, apparently, and they just revealed the name. What was Zayn's first solo song after One Direction? Was it Pillow Talk? Was it She? Was it Wrong? Or was it She Don't Love Me? What was the name of Zayn's first solo song after One Direction? Kaden, you keep typing 2000. That's not the correct answer. That's not any of the correct answers. But thank you, Kaden, for being so enthusiastic about actually 20,000. No, 2000. Okay, Dana, if you are Zayn's biggest fan, then you must know the answer to this. What was Zayn's first solo song after One Direction? Kelsey thinks it's Pillow Talk. Does anyone else think it's Pillow Talk? Anyone else? Who thinks it's another song? Pillow Talk, says Oliver. Okay, so I have two people saying Pillow Talk. Anyone else think it's not Pillow Talk? All right, I'm going to say Pillow Talk because three of you are saying Dana, the biggest fan of Zayn, said Pillow Talk. So I hope, it is correct. Yes, Dana, you are the #1 fan of Zayn. You know what's up. Okay, where was Zayn born and raised? Was he born and raised in Bradford, in London, in Dublin, or in Glasgow? Where was Zayn born and raised? Who knows this? Who knows where? I guess there's a little bit of a delay. All good, guys. We got this. Okay, so where was Zayn born and raised? We are trying to figure out where he was born and raised. Was he born and raised in London? Was he born and raised in Bradford, Dublin, or Glasgow? I'll let you guys take, okay, so now you can see it. Where was Zayn born and raised? Bradford, London, Dublin, or Glasgow? Where was he born and raised? Dana, #1 fan. Okay, Stephanie's saying London. Does anyone else think that Zayn was born and raised in London? Is he a London boy, as Taylor Swift sang a song? Is he a London boy? Is he? Okay, London. You guys are saying London. London or Dublin, says Dana. Oh, and Dana is the #1 fan. So do we go with Dublin or do we think it's London? See, most people that are British, they're not like from London. They're from somewhere else in England. That's the thing I've noticed from the Brits I've met in my life. London, Bradford. Okay, Dana says Bradford. I'm gonna go with Bradford. Yes! Woo! I was right. Yeah, most people who are British and from England, they're not from London. They're usually from somewhere else. That's just from my experience. That's what I found out. Okay. When did Zayn leave One Direction to pursue his solo career? Was it in May of 2015, May of 2016, June of 2014, or July of 2014? When did Zayn leave One Direction to pursue his solo career? Who knows? When did Zayn leave One Direction to pursue his solo career? Let me know. Okay, so Dana thinks 2015. Okay, well, there's only one, so it would be May 2015. Does everyone agree? Did Zayn leave One Direction in May of 2015? The biggest Zayn Malik fan thinks yes. Any other Zayn Malik fans, or is it just Dana? Dana's getting all the shout outs today. If you guys are also active, I'll give you a shout out. Oh, Poppy says 2015. Stephanie, 2015. Okay, you guys are saying 2015. 2015 makes sense to me because I think that he was, yeah, that does feel like, I feel like it wasn't in a lot of stuff was happening in 2016. I think Zayn leaving One Direction wasn't that stuff. And 2014 feels too early. So I think it's that too. It's right, guys, May of 2015. What were you guys doing in May of 2015? I personally don't remember. Okay, what song did Zayn sing during his X Factor audition? This is for those OG Zayn Malik fans out there who really know. Did he sing So Sick by Neo? Did he sing Isn't She Lovely by Stevie Wonder? Did he sing Chasing Pavements by Adele? Or did he sing Let Me Love You by Mario? Oh, those are all really good songs, and I'm sure Zayn could crush any of them. But do you guys know what song did Zayn Malik sing when he first auditioned for X Factor? So that is before One Direction was a thing, you know? They auditioned separately, they were put together on X Factor, they became One Direction, they all were going in one direction and then they went in different directions. That's how it worked. What do you guys think? Okay, what was his song? Happy birthday, Francis. Francis, if you were having your birthday, do you know this answer of what song did Zayn sing during his X Factor auditions? Cody, do you know? Do you guys know this song? I mean, I could hear him, like, Isn't She Lovely? Like, that's a classic. Like, that's a Stevie Wonder song. Stevie Wonder is amazing. That's a classic song. I could almost hear Zayn Malik singing that. Chasing Pavements by Adele, I mean, that would make you feel all the feels. This one's hard. Okay, Let Me Love You by Mario is what Oliver says. I could also hear Zayn singing Let Me Love You. So Sick, I can't really hear that. Maybe because I can't think of that song off the top of my head of what that sounds like. Let Me Love You. You guys are saying Let Me Love You. Poppy, the #1 Zayn Malik fan, is saying Let Me Love You. I'm gonna go with, oh no! I was wrong, guys. I was wrong. Ah! It was Isn't She Lovely by Stevie Wonder. Of course it was. It's a classic song. And isn't Gigi Hadid lovely? And isn't your daughter Kai lovely? Yes, yes. I totally messed this up, guys. I am so sorry I screwed this up for you guys. Okay, here's a picture of Zayn with a beard. Which member of Little Mix was Zayn engaged to? Was he engaged to Jessie Nelson, to Leanne Pinnock, to Jade Thirlwall, or to Perry Edwards? Which member of Little Mix was Zayn engaged to? So currently, if Zayn and Gigi are engaged, we don't have that information yet. People think they're engaged or maybe even married yet. In his latest song, there was some line where they're like, oh, they're definitely together. He's like talking about her like they're a thing. But you know, some couples, like they never get engaged or married. Like that happens. I mean, like look at, you guys probably won't know who Kurt Russell and Goldie Hawn are, but like they just, you know, are partners. That's it. Okay, so Oliver thinks that he was engaged to Perry. So does Kelsey. You guys are pretty sure it's Perry, that he was engaged. Zayn was engaged. I've only been engaged once. How many times have you guys been engaged? Is it Perry? Perry. Perry. All right. He has a tattoo of her, is a little hint from Hollywire. Perry. Okay. We're going to go with Perry. You guys seem to think that he was engaged to Perry Edwards, and that is correct. All right. What was the name of Zayn's first solo album? Was it Light of Mine, Mind of Mine, On My Own, or Down the Road? Wow. These all sound very similar but the OG Zayn Malik fans will know the name of Zayn's first solo album. What was it? What was the name of Zayn's first solo album? You guys know? Do you know the name of his solo album? Was it Light of Mine? Was it Mind of Mine? Was it On My Own, or was it Down the Road? Well, On My Own is also a song from Les Mis, and I feel like that would just be like a little too on the nose that his solo album after leaving One Direction is On My Own. Could be though, could be. I personally don't know the answer to this one, so I am relying on you, the fans in the chat, to let me know what you think this is. What is the song? Anyone? Come on. Okay, if you guys are not gonna let me know, I'm just gonna pick something that's gonna be wrong. I'm gonna pick one of these questions. I'm gonna probably pick Light of Mine. Remember that's this little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Is that the album? It could be. And then I just made fun of Zayn Malik's amazing first album. And no one knows. No one knows. Okay. Mind of Mine. Francis is Mind of Mine. Okay, Francis, you know what? I think it's Mind of Mine because you said so, and you're the first one to say something. And I really don't think it's Light of Mine or On My Own. Those feel wrong. Down the Road also feels like a song, like an album that Zayn would release, in like 10 years from now. He's like, yeah, spend some time down the road. Maybe it's a country album at that point. Mind of Mine. Okay, you guys think it's Mind of Mine? It is. I got a 6 out of 8. I need to brush up on my Zayn Malik. I want to know what you guys got. How well did you do on this quiz? Did you crush it? Were you like me? Did anyone get an 8 out of 8? If you did, you weren't very vocal in the chats, and that's okay. Next time you will chat in. You'll let me know so I can get the right answers. So who did really well on this? I'm just so curious. I can't wait to see who got an 8 out of 8, because I got a 6 out of 8, which is, it's better. At least I didn't get a 0 out of 8. That would have been really embarrassing. I got an 8 out of 8, like 6 out of 8. Who got an 8 out of 8? Hi, Kaylin. Janet C., we love you. Thank you for watching. Make sure you're subscribed so you never miss one of these quizzes or one of these live updates. Yes, let me know who got an 8 out of 8 on this quiz. Oliver got a 7. Congratulations to Oliver. Dana, I'm giving you a shout out. Francis got a 4. It's okay. Jefferson got a 6 out of 8, just like us, Jefferson. It's all good. Woo! Dana got an 8 out of 8. You go, Dana. You got this. Stephanie got a 7 out of 8. Good job, Stephanie. Better luck next time. Francis got a 7. All right, guys. Well, so let us know what you think about the whole situation, about what's going on with Addison. We're just sending nothing but love to Bryce Hall and Addison Rae, and we hope that no matter what is going on between the two of them, that they will work it out. But we want to hear from you guys as well. Let us know. I'm Gabby Conti, and follow us at Hollywire for your 24/7 celebrity news.